JKS lining up some utility into the B bomb site, which is bolstered with 3 defenders. 7 pistols for the 5 complexity players. Grim's holding 2 of them. He and Hulzerk will deliver. This is a complete shutdown. I'm not sure if anybody's made a step standing into this bomb site for G2. Falling into it, they'll go. Lots of crimson being spread. Not sure what else Hunter can really do with this. Even if he could just damage the Kevlar, that would be the slightest edge on some of these players, but nothing doing at all in that pistol round.
Those dualies from Grim just keep G2 trapped in that choke point. They can never get out and swarm the site. And G2 threw those smokes way before the rest of the play came in. I think they were going for something quite intricate, but all it seemed to allow was for G to have fast responders to this A-bomb site.
Don't need fast response as well because the numbers are here for G2. Getting cut down to some degree by Floppy. Did some good damage to JKS as well, but Hulzerk can't follow up on that. And there will be a wipeout on this A-bomb site. Don't think there's anything left for complexity in this round, so G2 will be on the board early. And now that damage from the round prior is important. 3 frags in this round, maybe more to come. We can see that m0NESY is lurking. This is something that G2 can build upon here on Anubis. Let's not forget how many CT rounds we saw from complexity on Anubis yesterday. That was basically, I feel they won the map on the CT side. So G2 will definitely want to stunt their growth immediately.
And that was without them winning the pistol on that CT side. They were able to find 6. So with them winning the pistol here, who knows what they're capable of. Man, the Galil, I think it's just 5 seconds remaining, but this aggression will give them the info. They're already flanking as this play comes in. Trade's looking decent for G2. They should get that bomb. They can't get that bomb. It's dropped over in the river. And now Nico's got a 1-on-2.
Doesn't know where both the players are just yet. 34 seconds on the clock. Well, sub 30 now. Floppy has been active in many of these rounds, looking to be so again, showing some elbow. Nico solves the problem, but can he get that last frag? The pre-fire is there. He was close, but Floppy, again, important in these early rounds for complexity.
Got something out of spawn towards this A site.
4-man on road for G2, support utility coming through as well. Floppy gets utterly deleted by a flying MAC-10. We heard how good it was, and there's a great example looking for more, but Elige will hold position. That's really important for the retake also. Hulzerk holding angles with the scout up close. It's going to be a problem. He'll have to overperform as Grim gets decapitated. Only 3 remaining for complexity. This could be a big reset if they lose this one. And it looks very likely indeed. There's Hulzerk up close. 2v3. There are no kits on the players who are standing. It looks like they'll have to disengage from this one.
Yeah, I think they maybe could have considered disengaging when it went down to the 3-on-4, honestly, because G2 still had a fair bit of utility left for the post-plant because of just how quick that play was. And that seems to be where G2 are finding their early success. Both their fast rounds towards A, they've been able to get onto the bomb site very quickly. I think m0NESY peeking just before that smoke blooms is what's so difficult to deal with there. You're expecting that smoke to come up. Instead, there's m0NESY just spots him.
Gymnastics with that MAC-10. 7s have been terrifying. Another flash comes through, but Nico is ahead of it. JT will get the trade and the information, and it's Hunter at range of the MP7. Can't get that final bullet, though. 3 players remain for G2, 30 seconds on the clock, and they're quite spread out. JKS inviting rotation towards the A bomb site, but the bomb's headed elsewhere. How many players can he entertain? He's been dispatched off now, and they've lost all position on the B bomb site. JT doing 180s, still unsure of which way to go. Full committing in the wrong direction.
Oh, and a smoke down from m0NESY. That will really help buy time. They're going to get that bomb down any second. It's taking a little time. They were scared of that CT position, but finally planted. That nade only going to do a bit of damage. So a 2-on-3 post-plant for G2.
Elige with 7 HP will take the scope. M4s for JT and Hulzerk. JT's the man with the kit, and he's the first one to get dropped by HooXi. Great angles from him. Surely Elige won't be far behind. HooXi playing his life at the moment with his teammate as well. And Elige trying to switch weapons. Will die holding a USP. That's a big... G2 are going to be collapsing on the B bomb site very quickly indeed. Grim's in all kinds of trouble. How is he still standing? Traded by JKS. That gives many more angles to G2. And in they go. Elige on the chase, so that may take some attention away as JKS pulls the utility out, but JT's lost in the meantime. Hulzerk and Floppy make their way towards that B area. Huge fights, huge smokes on the bomb site. No hate cheese for the CTs. 3-on-3 bombs not planted just yet. Got a good idea of where these CTs are, G2. A minute on the clock, considering their options before they get to planting. HooXi trying to control the space. Floppy has the kit.
That smoke's going to delay for a long, long time. Elige trying to wrap back around, but Complexity have got to get a move on here.
JKS has got such a good angle as well. Floppy goes past the choke point though. There's two of them. Down he goes, and m0NESY's in the clutch now. 1 versus 2. They lined up for a second, didn't find either one. That's a must-win round for Complexity. Very important round for them to win. They'll get an AWP from it as well. And that could be a difference maker in the rounds to come.
Yeah, quite a few slow rounds so far from G2, but a bit more urgency there as they get that initial kill on towards Grim with the 1-for-1 trade. It forced Elige into that fast flank. But then, these post-plant fights don't go their way. I thought KS's angle was going to be good for at least 1 kill. He was in a pretty favorable position to try and lock out that retake. But instead, he goes down. m0NESY left with a really tough clutch on the site. G2 5-4 up. Still full gun rounds here as m0NESY quick again. Oh, he's so fearless!
Oh, he's gone back! Grim, you're crazy!
So is m0NESY, though. I can't believe he just runs in like that with the AWP.
Hunter will pick up the slack, showing more presence. Oh, man, these angles. Hulzerk won't be happy with that one. JKS, big brain on this occasion. How many players can he pull over to the bomb site this time? Not a fake on this occasion, though. The bomb is in tow. Floppy might have the sound fused. Then again, he might not. He has been vocal in a recent interview of HLTV about focusing on trying to figure out the situation with the sounds. And with Vertigo as a potential decider, that would be fascinating to watch. I do hope we get there.
Flash should be good. Ooh, not that good. Hulzerk hits the shot and gets away with it.
That is a big frag from JT as well. Numbers advantage now for Complexity. Minutes on the clock. G2 somewhat spread out for now as the bomb looks to get rescued. m0NESY on the creep though. Did he realize that there are 2 there? JKS caught with the flashbang. Back and forth all over the map. But now Hunter's the last man standing. He's picked up the bomb, but he's got quite a lot of time actually. Can he find a 1 versus 1 though? That is the question. 1v3. Where does he imagine they might be? Who's holding down the mid position? Hulzerk's on the way. 4 HP for him. I would imagine he's probably scoped in already. Hunter with the knife out, and that might be the end of the line. He's missed a shot there, Hulzerk, and it gets so awkward. 2 players remain. He's got 23 seconds to figure out where the last guy is on the bomb site, but JT will be quicker on that trigger finger.
Big round for Complexity. 5 CT rounds now. That is already good enough, most likely, with how good they looked on the T side yesterday. And listen, that flash, not quite blinding Hulzerk. He was maybe a bit far forward from where the flash landed. And with the fewer gun rounds you have in play right now, you have to minimize them again.
Indeed
this
they
is
are.
what before.
There are 3 players here, not just Floppy. HE won't do all of the work. Trying to force their way in, but they can't see anything as they get railed by Complexity on the bomb site. JKS and HooXi remain. A full send hasn't quite worked out for them. A brick wall from Complexity will be good, surely, to equal the score. JKS finds an AK-47. 1 versus 5. Much work to be done here. Floppy will surely be playing trade frag as well. 3 players remain on this bomb site for Complexity. JKS has the bomb and 1 minute to figure this puzzle out. Complexity will be confident with this score at half-time. Again, they've had a good enough CT side. Moving into that aggressive T side for them. And there's Hulzerk with the last one. All tied up at half-time then. Vertigo. Trying to close the distance then. What will Nico's play be? He is not alone. m0NESY with 2. Great start from him. And the remainder will try to deliver, but there'll be a trade. Floppy moving through. Great headshot, but still more work to do. Clock at that range requires more. HooXi will pop him, and that's going to be option in the game. Because that is one of the best ways to warm up. No helmet, no helmets. Running around with a P2000, P250, or whatever you like. Great way to warm up your aim. Very efficient, just like this anti-eco rounders from G2. On a side note, I saw 3 of the Complexity players just before this match started. Had a quick chat with Elige, asked him what switches he had in his keyboard. He's got an analog route, which will be quite interesting, especially for Shakira peaks, Michael Jackson peak. But will it be successful? Response to the Molotov. Those sound cues will tell him of the push, and that's a great start for Hooksy. He'll need to do more as Hunter is dropped and Complexity look to take more position. A lot of smoke on this bomb site though, trying to avoid flashes. Hooksy will be dropped. 4 on 2 now. G2 lose control of the B bomb site. Nico still heading towards the B area though, so you do wonder.
Always worth remembering the bombast radius.
Slow creep from m0NESY on the other side with the FAMAS. So what are the intentions? Are they going for the round, or are they trying to make it as costly as possible? Trying to contain Complexity, maybe invite them to be exploded by the bomb.
Wow, they found the one exit path here, Complexity. G2 covering both other angles. But all of the Complexity players exit together, so all AKs saved.
It's an interesting element, actually. Even the threat of a potential late retake might invite people to be too close when that bomb explodes. That might be something to look out for as we get deeper into CS2.
I wonder if G2 there just aren't expecting.
In this game, lots of uncertainties. Oh, talk about peaks. Nico won't get that FAMAS out into the molly out in time. The trade will be there, position will be taken. m0NESY's on the flank though, surely he goes straight through this. They can't be expecting that. Poor Hooksy with the P2000. Growing in popularity. Oh, m0NESY with a transfer, great timing, bomb lost, and Grim is about to lose an AK to these CTs. They only lose 1 player. That is a confidence round. Shooter anymore. A surge into A, then concentrating the efforts. Tech9 in, so many targets for JKS, many losses for G2, but Nico's got something to say about this. A 3K keeping his team in the game. Hunter's got great angles for Elige as well, who's somehow still standing. That is a huge fight in mid. Great work by Nico. Keeping his team in the game. Great players to follow up afterwards as well.
Yeah, Complexity get almost everything they wanted there with the initial entries. But the one man they're not ready for is Nico. Maybe just not expecting a 3rd player to be so close to this site. And there was a massive amount of damage done, so he can just take down those softened up players. And then Elige, who was so good at mid yesterday, just not 100% ready for that fight. Gets caught out by Hunter. G2 10-7 up. They're getting closer to victory here, but the Tech9s are dangerous.
There are so many CTs on this bomb site, though. Not sure if this will work out so well for them. Indeed, it won't. A shooting gallery, a very quick one for G2. That was a turbo aims around that B area. You can see the bomb creeping alone, no support in the back. So Elige will have to be careful. m0NESY will drop JT, looking for that flick, but he's got support from Hunter. Great rifle support. Made also all the more oppressive then. Dropping Elige as well. Game point for G2 on Anubis. Where's that strength we saw from Complexity yesterday? It's a different opponent today.
Yeah, it's just crumbled so quickly for them. It has so quickly got away from them here in this second half. And all credit to m0NESY again. Gets those 2 early kills. Even sets up Hunter in this little hidey hole for easy frags. Nice double kill there with the AK. Only one.
m0NESY. He's got a very good angle on that smoke as well. Dream is collapsing for Complexity. Maybe they thought this one was a given. Oh boy, smell you later, says Nico. Elige versus the world to keep Complexity alive. 35 seconds, he has the bomb. Not much in the name of hope though. G2 have started this series extremely strong. And I do worry for Complexity going forward because there is not much that they are being given by this squad. A very strong victory on Anubis to start off.